Boom, shocky, locky, 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 boom.
I wish I knew how to do that fucking accent.
What, a London accent?
A London accent.
London
I can't
accent.
do that shit at all.
I'm gonna try to put the rest of the shit. Nah, I can't even do it. I've been watching the show on, this ain't no plug neither. I've been watching this show on Netflix called The End of the Fucking World. It's like, I thought it was like a zombie type deal or whatever, but it's not. It's like these two white kids, this guy and this girl, and it takes place in British, and like their accent is funny. Like the girl be like, what? Like they don't say what. What? Well, if you go back to the car, like it's funny as shit. Fuck it. What we here now, good brother?
What up, though?
And we recording like a motherfucker.
Like a motherfucker,
like a motherfucker, man. What up, man? You now tuning into a new episode of What We Talking About, the podcast, man. Gang shit.
Giggity, motherfucking giggity gang shit, you heard?
My fucking guy.
What's up, y'all?
Ain't shit, man. My good brother down with the motherfucking locks. What's up?
Yeah, man. I've been thinking about cutting these motherfuckers off again.
You ain't doing shit.
Right, that's how I feel, man.
Got your man Picasso right here. Snowflake got some business to handle, so.
She chilling with that side nigga that we was talking about. I think that's what she was doing. Yeah, she with that other nigga. It's cool.
She got some explaining to do. Want some explaining.
Next Monday we gonna be talking about that. Yeah.
What up, though, bro? How's your holiday, man?
Thanksgiving was good.
Okay.
It was cool. Believe it or not, I didn't even eat a lot. I ate leftovers for one day, threw the trash.
One day?
Yeah.
Y'all had a lot though?
No, not really. We ain't really cook a lot because it was just us. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right, that's dope.
Yeah, it was just us. We ain't really cook a lot. I cooked some ribs instead of turkey.
Did you cook them at a good time? Cause I remember like one time I came to your crib, you was cooking ribs at like 11 o'clock at night. and then you fucking say you fell asleep and got in the bitch like 3 in the morning.
Bruh. Nah, I did it at a good time. I almost fucking forgot about it, but Shay was on my ass. Like, are you want to make the ribs?
Right.
If not, I'm just going to put them in the oven.
Right.
And I was about to say put it in the oven, but I would have never
And you eat pork, right? It was pork Johns?
Yeah. Well, the thing about it was, I eat pork. Okay. I haven't been really feeling it like that, though.
Got you.
Like, it make my stomach hurt after I eat it a little bit.
You getting older, dog. That means it's starting to fuck with you.
Like, it gives it that nasty, not a nasty taste, but after a while, I don't know if it's mental, but after I eat it, I just be sitting there like, yo, that shit
it don't sit right.
It don't
like
sit
you feel
right.
Yeah,
so.
Like one time I had fucked up, I had something and it had like bacon bits in it, I didn't really peep it or whatever. And all the time like, I should be cool, dog. I had the fucking shits off of like a couple bacon bits, dog. Right. Shit, I mean, I don't eat pork, but so when I do have a consumption of it by accident, that shit fuck with me. That shit fuck with me. Yeah. It's like the fire water shits. Like I ate spicy food or some shit like that.
Yeah, that's how it be. Yeah, that shit was a little crazy.
Shout out to everybody tuning in, YouTube, SoundCloud, Google Play.
Yeah, follow us on Instagram at
What we talking about underscore the podcast.
And you can follow us at YouTube at What We Talking About the podcast. Straight one word. I got it right this time.
All first verse.
You know what I mean? All first.
All
and
first
then you
verse.
can follow me at Down With The Locks, DONWITCDALOCS on Instagram. And follow my man brand page at SkyHighEdibles __. Then you can follow Poe at Cut It Close
_ landscaping.
There you go.
Oh, with the winter season coming up, I am doing snow removal. Y'all need me? Hit the boy up.
That back gonna be working.
Dog, my shit gonna be on fire, dog.
Back gonna be working.
That shit gonna be on fucking fire, dog. I'm ready for it. And make sure y'all follow me at Poe _Casso on Instagram, the Twitter, WWTB _ the podcast.
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it, y'all. We here.
So, this year, I put my bullshit aside. Mm-hmm. I was invited to my aunt crib.
You told me about that.
I went.
Did you enjoy yourself?
It was cool. I enjoyed myself. I went there with not being negative and not ready to be all like on defense mode, knowing like how the previous situations were and all that shit. So I went in there with a positive mindset, and it was cool. It was a cool turnout. Okay. Hold on, let me help Don set up. So,
yeah, my shit all slide.
Trying to prop his phone up. There
we go. Switch it up.
There we go.
We good.
Shit.
We ain't good. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, no, we good. We good.
Sure?
We'll make it happen, Captain.
You want the joint right here?
No, we good.
All right. But no, I went there. It was like, I went there not being negative, not being on the defense, and we still do gotta have a conversation about certain things. But I was open and willing to see what was up. So it was good. Cool. Then we went to her crib, bust down a crazy grub, had a good time. So yeah, good house.
That's what it's about, man.
So I wanna know about the deep dark shit that comes with holidays of like not fucking with certain family members and like
that. Yo, that shit really come out. During the holidays, you really find out who fuck with you, who don't.
For sure.
You know what I mean? And they say that the holidays is supposed to bring out the happy side.
Yeah.
It really bring out, that shit take horse blinders that you had on all fucking year.
Yeah.
And really look like, oh shit.
Like, it's some shit going on in this fucking family.
Yeah, you realize that. But I try to not give a fuck about that shit, yo. I swear, like, my family, they think that me staying away, and it's not even that I'm staying away, but me staying out the way is me staying out the way because, oh, I'm changing or I'm this. It's just like, I don't want my energy fucked with.
And getting to the age that we're at now, having your energy in a good place and your spirit and your vibrations in a good space is really, really important nowadays. Because especially like with anybody, you have a family to go home to yourself. So you go to somewhere where your shit is going to be thrown off, your frequency is going to be thrown off, then you got to come back home to that shit. Like, I mean, to your normal life, that can kind of fuck with your household.
It do. I mean? And it's crazy because people don't understand it. Like, it be certain shit that I be beefing with my wife because of my family.
Okay.
Like of the ill feelings that some may kick out.
Got you.
You know what I mean? When it's not reciprocated from our end.
Right.
But us not wanting to intertwine ourselves with that negativity comes off like a person may think that they better.
I get what
you hear what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're
saying. He don't never come around because he think he better. It's like, no, I don't come around because motherfuckers want to argue.
And I need to keep my sanity.
I'm not with that shit no more. And
sure.
Like this year, I've learned that the ones that want to be around is the ones that's going to be around.
True.
And I'm not mad about it. Mm-hmm. Before, I used to be real hostile because people didn't like me or the right person didn't think I was the cool guy or whatever. I don't give a fuck about none of that no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I've realized the ones that I got to impress is the ones that I sleep under the same house with.
For sure.
The same roof.
For sure.
Those are the ones that I care how they feel about me. Anybody else, I don't give a fuck about that shit. Once I realize that shit is like, as long as I got them, that's all that matters to me.
For sure.
Everything else, I still care about it.
Yeah.
But I'm just not giving it the energy because I don't want to put my positive energy at an unbalance.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I definitely
so I just stay away from that shit.
I get that shit. And like you said, it's not that I think I'm better than anybody. I just choose to stay away from certain shit because I know it's going to go a whole other route or a whole deeper route.
Right.
If I really start to be vocal of my standpoints or my opinion on how certain shit is. You know what I mean?
And where I learned that at, not to cut you off,
you good.
Where I learned that at was when, remember, I never talked about it on the podcast, but me and my brothers, we had went through something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm talking about. We had went through something, and at that time, I was like, yo, I'm gonna fuck these niggas up, or yo, why we ain't talking about it, or yo, why we ain't doing this? And it let me understand that if it's meant to be, it will come around in a circle regardless of the energy you put out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So, because as much as I wanted to fuck them up when that situation happened, I really wanted to fuck them up out of frustration because it wasn't like what it used to be.
Right.
But now I fast forwarded years later, not maybe about a year and a half later or so, we tight like it never happened.
Got you.
So everything is gonna come around the circle.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Regardless if I kick out that negative energy or if I express to you how I feel, sometimes it ain't worth it.
Right.
Sometimes you might not be on the same page as a person.
And it's crazy that you really gotta pick your battles nowadays and shit. Cause like you might be on a certain type of time and the other people or other parties involved aren't there, so they don't get it. So then when you voice your opinion on it, they don't like, yo, where this shit coming from? Why you always mad? I'm not mad, but clearly you don't get it. Maybe you will eventually, maybe you won't. But I'll keep to myself, and then whether we move forward or fix it or not, it just goes from that point and shit. And like in my situation, it's a little bit tough because when you're dealing with someone that is very, very family oriented,
right?
They don't understand why you I don't want to say family oriented. When you're like real tight and close with your family, and then another party, your person might not be. They think it's easier said than done. But like, just go fix it. Go talk to them. It's not always it's not that easy sometimes, because just like how you said, they might not fucking get where I'm coming from. So it's like now you're frustrated, and it's like, yo, like just leave me the fuck alone. I stay out of sight, out of mind. But like I said, dealing with her, she comes from a close family,
right?
And so she wants me to get back close with my family, and I'm trying. Because I wouldn't want that to take a toll on my relationship.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if I'm not willing to put my best foot forward, I guess, to just even talk or try, that could affect my relationship with her. You know what I'm saying? Because she might see, well, damn, you ain't trying to fix shit with them.
But I don't think that's fair, though.
I mean,
I get the good, what you mean off of that. That's the person that's doing the forcing.
Right.
You know what I mean? I get what you're saying.
Right.
But what you eat don't make me shit. What I eat don't make you shit. What I've been through won't. You can't. If you ain't been through what I've been through or felt what I felt,
it's hard to tell me to get past it.
It's hard.
Yeah.
So you really gotta just support me in my decision.
Right.
And try to hope that later in life or whenever the time come, I will come around the circle.
Right. Yeah.
And just say, yo, let's make this work.
I'm just not ready.
Because I'm not ready.
I might not just be ready for it.
Because there's reasoning behind you saying you're not ready. And just
sure.
because you don't understand what my reasoning is,
yeah,
it's not fair for you to try to force it onto me.
And that is the one thing I can say. She doesn't try to force me, but she brings it up. Yo, why don't you, go? So it's not like it's a constant fix it now. But it's like a little nudge, because I probably want to do the shit on my own. So with a little bit of what you want to do about that. So I get it, but at the same time, she does still give me my space on it, and she is understanding and she gets it.
Right.
So I do appreciate her for
wanting
me to fix it, but it's gotta be on my time. It's gotta be, and I know time. Like, we don't got time because something can happen to somebody in the family. So it's not really on my time. But you get what I mean. It's just like I gotta do what I feel
it's
like.
It's on your time. It's really on your time.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
You ain't gonna be able to fix it until you ready to fix it, or vice versa.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because again, going back to the situation I went with my brothers, I wanted to fix it. They wasn't ready. And it did nothing but got me more madder and madder because I'm expecting them to think like I think.
Right.
You know what I mean? But they can't.
Right, for sure.
Like me and all my brothers, we got the same mom, but none of us lived in the same house at the same time. Yeah. I mean, maybe me and OJ for a little bit, but for the most part, we all lived. So we are so different.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Sure.
And I understand that now, and it's like everybody is different.
Right.
So
it all works out.
Try to fix it.
It all works out in the end at some point.
Yeah, but family is important. Family is important.
Right.
You know what I mean, family is important, and it sounds like I'm contradicting myself a little bit. Because I'm saying that it is important, but I'm still not saying telling nobody to force it.
Right.
Yeah. But at the
that.
end of the day, you know what I mean, family is very important. In this century, in this time of day, like, people don't hold importance to their last name no more.
At all, dog.
Like, that shit means a lot.
Right.
You know what I mean? People don't hold importance to that. Like, they just look at it as
it's another fucking day.
Another name. Nah, that shit is serious. And
for sure.
Us as people, we got to start explaining to people, you know what I mean? Yo, we got the same last name. We got the same blood running through.
Shit shouldn't be the way it is.
Yeah, right, we got cousins that brothers.
Right.
That walk past each other like they don't even know each other.
Yeah.
That shit ain't cool.
That shit ain't healthy. So, while we on the holidays and Thanksgiving and food, right? I was on YouTube, and I know some people are familiar. There's two different phrases they call it. So one is called mukbang, mukbang, which is a nasty word.
That shit sound like some Thailand.
Mukbang.
Mukbang.
So, or some people call it ASMR. That's when people eat the food on YouTube, Instagram, whatever, with a microphone, smacking, crunching, doing all the wild shit. I fucking hate it.
Depends on what the topic is.
What do you mean?
All right. I looked up freak ass Don.
Don's about to be on some.
I looked up some old ASMR, I think like gushy sounds or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And they actually had a chick, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the mic was
right
A1.
there. Yeah.
The mic was the fuck A1.
Picked up everything.
Picked up every
nook and cranny.
Everything.
Every gush and teardrop.
There you go. That's a good one. Every one of them. Like, and it, bruh.
Yeah.
Close your eyes.
Yeah.
Heaven.
You was there. Because I remember you say when we talk about like certain pleasures that we have, you prefer sounds. Like you prefer the sound effects of, you know what I'm saying?
Part of
so that you was in your glory.
I was there. I could have turned the fucking TV off with some headphones
and could have did your thing.
Cut the lights out. Oh! We there.
Make a fucking special night for yourself and shit.
Special night. I ain't even like no candles.
I'm here, raw dog in the dark and shit. Raw dog in the fucking dark.
Oh,
so I was watching the John. It's I'm not gonna say her name because once again no promo, no ad. But Shorty was eating these fucking huge fucking shrimp.
Yeah, I seen her with glasses.
No,
she got long nails.
Long nails.
I seen that one.
Fam.
Yeah, I saw that one.
First of all, that bothers the fuck out of me.
That I don't like because it sounds like you smacking.
And no, and she smacking on purpose, and all the I think they call it giblet, like the sauce, the hot spicy sauce. The motherfucker is letting this shit drip down her fucking chin. She got 2 inches.
She got to run down her arms and
Fam,
shit. Yeah,
you can't be fucking serious.
That's
She's
nasty.
breaking these shrimp, these lobster tails all up. I said, yo,
That's
this
nasty.
is fucking madness right here.
Yeah, they call that what you say?
Mukbang.
Spell that.
M-U-K bang. B-A-N-G. Mukbang.
Bang.
It's fucking nasty. Now there's another ASMR joint I saw. This was so weird.
Mukbang.
This is so weird. I don't know why I liked it. There's about to be some weird shit. There's a joint. I'm gonna play it at the end of this joint. There's a chick on YouTube. She's fucking scratching the dandruff out her hair, off of her scalp.
On the mic?
Well, she's got the camera up close, so there's no real sound to it. So it's more of the visual ASMR. She's scratching dandruff on the joint with how the comb's got the alright side and it's got the real thin side. This bitch is going at it, dog. She's picking flakes off the size of quarters. Like, picking flakes off. This bitch started bleeding, dog. That's how good she was getting the fucking scalp. And I'm just sitting there like...
And you liked it? I
liked it, dog. Cause I don't know, it's almost like picking the scab almost, but this bitch was picking quarters off her fucking head and dry skin.
That's nasty. I can't watch that.
Dog, I'm gonna show it to you. You gotta watch this shit. It was
That's
fucking
nasty.
madness. That John, and was another one. I think it was fake. This Asian chick was eating Popeye's chicken. That shit sounded crunchy. I'm like, this ain't that fucking crunchy. She enhanced that shit. Fam, she was eating fried chicken like that shit was fucking potato chips. That shit was making some noise on that shit, dog. That was some wild shit, man. But
I'm into I'm not into it, but fucking that ASMR shit is
it's crazy.
It's a little bit much.
And you know what's wild too? If you look at I'm like, yo, why are people watching this? This should be having 2 million, 3 million views on this joint. I'm one of them, fucking tuned in and shit. And
I'm in the pimple popper.
I like her.
Yeah, I watched
them. Them joints are crazy.
Yeah.
When she get the going on a good joint, that shit coming out like green mashed potatoes. That should be looking wild. Like she do run the little utensil joint and she pop, start going at it.
I like watching hers.
I heard they stink though. I heard something like them.
Most of them.
What do they call them? Abscess. I heard them joints. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's dead skin and dead cells and all that shit just piling up and shit.
That shit came out like a ribbon.
He said mashed potatoes.
Yo, it was legit green mashed potatoes and shit. Like it was crazy. And then I saw the one joint. The boy had crazy shit going on his nose, and she just went like that to start pushing it like that.
Whiteheads.
And just mad whiteheads and blackheads started coming out. That's satisfying for some reason. But some joints. For some reason, the ones inside of people's scalp, like when they got hair, those are the ones that bother me. But anywhere else, man, free reign. I'm all for it. She do that little incision, the little cut. Next thing you know, that shit just start fucking running like Niagara Falls, dog. What else I like?
I seen some bad ones.
Yeah.
Not about her though.
Yeah.
Like some bad ones, bro. I seen some bad ones where nigga they don't go to the doctor. They do it themselves, and they just cut it and then shit. Yeah, I seen some bad ones.
This one John boy had something in his armpit. He went to her, I think, and she didn't even get the chance to squeeze it. She poked it to get the incision. That shit just started running out like gravy. It looked like watered down gravy.
Next topic.
That shit is in your body.
So everybody,
my bad.
Thank you for listening to what we talking about the podcast.
Shit though, man.
We turned this shit into motherfucking nasty class.
Nasty class. So, all right, so with the holidays being around, because this is like kind of a holiday trio, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's.
I hate this part of the year, though.
Valentine's Day. And, it was always a thing where people would be like, you know what, I'm going to break up with such and such because I don't want to get them something more, some bullshit, young bullshit or whatever, right? So I wanted to ask you, because we were talking about this, what is your dump to getting dumped ratio?
In life?
Yeah. For the people that don't get that, what's the ratio of you dumping people to you getting dumped?
All right, so if I was to say 10, I'm gonna say out of 10.
Okay.
See, I don't know because I don't take none of my kiddie relationships serious. Like I don't look at them as like serious relationships. But if I had to,
okay.
Because as a youngin, I was a fucking softie.
Right. Yeah.
I was a softie, bro. I got dumped a lot as a youngin.
I got dumped a lot, bro.
Yeah, I got dumped a lot as a youngin. So, but when I got older, I think I maybe got dumped maybe once or twice.
Okay.
Most of them was just mutual let goes. You know what I'm saying? Like I really never had a
actual hey, let's not do this no more.
Yeah, I never had that. And if I did, it was more like they didn't want to be liable to spend time with me and all that.
Right,
But they still wanted the D. So it wasn't like we was
actually
breaking up. Yeah. But I would say maybe 2.
Okay.
Two. As an old head, as an older guy,
yeah.
You know what I mean? 2. I want to say I broke up with twice.
Okay, all right.
Out of me breaking up with a chick, I think I probably only broke up maybe with 2 as well.
All right.
You know what I mean?
I got dumped a lot, and I'm talking about in my adult life.
Yeah.
I don't want, like you said,
yo, your face is funny.
I'm like, I don't want to. Like how you said, like a lot of them weren't like legit relationships. Like these are people that like I was digging, we were seeing where it was going, and then it just ain't work out, or it was like might have been in relationships or whatever. Let's just say out of 10, got dumped about 7 times, good brother.
Out of 10?
Out of 10, I'm gonna put a number on it.
So you loved every chick you was with?
I'm not gonna say I loved them, but I fucked with them.
If you got dumped, bro. If you got dumped,
yeah,
you was
I got dumped. And because like how you said, like a softy, I was a bitch ass nigga. So fam, it seemed like it was just like everything be going smooth, and all of a sudden it'll be that quiet moment where shit get like. They stop reaching out as much, and I'm like, and then I hit them like, yo, what's up with you, whatever. Then all of a sudden, it's like, I'm like, here we go again. For a second, I did get a little numb to it, but not enough.
Damn, he said I got numb to it.
I got numb to it. I was like, all right, here we go.
So when they had, we need to have a conversation, you knew where it was going.
Call me later. We need to talk. First of all, I'm not calling you to get dumped, bitch. You better fucking call me, all right? Or we gonna go together forever. I'm not calling you. That's like jumping to your own death. You know what I mean?
Nigga said I ain't calling you.
That's like a motherfucker be like, yo, don't step foot in this house or I'm gonna shoot you.
Right.
And you step foot in that fucking house, you set yourself up.
So when she say, we need to talk later, you know what that
either,
we need to talk
Either
about.
You tell me now, or it's not happening. Or you're gonna have to call me. You tell me to call you at 7, it ain't happening. It's gonna be whenever you decide to fucking call me. Fam, it was crazy. And then what's wild? Once I started to take control of my own life, where I started to had the balls to do the dumping, I felt bad.
When you dump a chick?
Yes. I felt bad because it's like, and let me say not even dump a chick. Yeah, or let's just say me and someone might have been entertaining each other's time or whatever. And I gave them fair warning. Hey, I don't want a relationship.
Right.
From that point, that's your decision. If you want to walk away, like, you know what, I don't know where it's going to go, so I'm going to step off. I'm perfectly fine with that because you don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste your time. But if you still want the D or you just still want to enjoy my company, these are my terms right now.
But again, why you giving her the D if you don't want a relationship? Like, I'm gonna sound like a bitch ass nigga.
No.
But we shouldn't give the D out, and that's real shit. Like that's something that we really need to start fucking representing
and
promoting because
a lot of shit do be our fault.
It be our fault. It's this music, all that shit. Like fucking real shit, bro. Getting pussy is not as serious as it used to be.
No,
like
it's not.
Getting some pussy, like you gonna get home, like dog.
Remember when we was young boys?
Yeah.
Yo, I just came from the jump, like it was a thing.
Like getting pussy now is like you don't want to fuck with me? Okay.
Come here, shorty. Do you think it's because we're older now, or is it different? Like the times are just different?
It's just different because it's even young people doing the same shit.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so times just change.
Yeah, it's even young people doing the same shit.
I do agree with you. I do agree with you that we should be very decisive with who we sling wood to or whatever. But at the end of the day, we're still men, right? And if I tell you, hey, this ain't what you want. This is not what you want. There's a bunch of other niggas that I'm sure that want what you got.
Right.
This here is not what you want. I'm not there right now. When you take it upon yourself to be like, you know what? I don't want to go too far. Unless things happen. Shit can change or whatever. I think us as niggas, when we tell a woman that gives them, what's the word? Not opportunity, hope. That gives them hope or whatever, that something might work out. So we kind of do fuck them over in the long run with that shit, but you're an adult. You don't gotta take this chance. You can say no. You know what I'm saying? You can say no, and I'll be cool with that or whatever. But it was like, take this one situation. It was a long time ago. I was like, you know what? I don't want this. I don't want that. Oh, don't worry about it. I'm not. This is her saying. Oh, don't worry about it. It's cool. I ain't worrying about that right now. we start fucking around and shit.
You gave her the magic stick.
That motherfucker started acting crazy. You cannot come to me if I tell you one thing that should be written down in your mental fucking Rolodex. You cannot fix your mouth to say, "Hey, I need more consistency from you, bitch. I'm not your man." And I told you I didn't want to be your man.
Right.
But that's where I had to take ownership, where it's like, you know what?
I shouldn't have gave it a D.
And I wasn't even doing we wasn't even doing relationship shit, but we was just like fucking around.
Oh shit, I found $20.
Damn, dog, that's a fucking win. That wasn't no dollar, that was a dub speed.
Yo, I just found $20 in my pocket.
You up. That's dinner. That's good shit. That's a fucking win. That's a
Where we about to eat at?
That's a fucking win. But it's like, yeah, man, it's just like it's just tough because like, you know, like
nigga, you gay.
You still you still want the yams and all that shit, but it's like, do you want to put yourself through the hardship and the headaches of how this person could be, especially when there's signs when this motherfucker can be a clingy person and you still stick around instead of cutting it off.
But it's even times with like that's something that we should do. Mm. Like that's where I'm going at with the whole sex part. A nigga will run into a chick that he know is gonna be the most pain the fucking ass bitch that you ever dealt with.
They stay around.
And they didn't get the pussy. Then when they finally get the pussy, they try to go MIA on her. Right, and now she popping up at your front door, and now you looking at yourself like, yo, why this bitch acting like that? Right. No, we knew what it was.
And vice versa. That's just like women dealing with these nut ass niggas that they know that it's gonna be a nut ass nigga, but you still decide to give him a shot. Now you fucking with him and he still goes MIA, or you're fucking pregnant now and he goes MIA. You know what I'm saying?
That's the worst.
So it's like, yo, are you fucking serious? And you know what would be the worst with that shit? If there's a woman let's say there's a woman you're interested in, right? And you trying to see what's up with her, but she fleeing you, like not really giving you time of day. She fucking with another nigga. Other nigga get her fucking pregnant, don't be the fuck around. You lost your chance. I would have been there. But no, look at you, acting crazy.
This nigga is crazy.
You know what I'm saying? You acting fucking crazy. You looking sad now. Posting the I hate motherfuckers on Instagram post. Listening to Summer Walker. My last boyfriend was a bitch ass nigga. She started a song out like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's crazy. You're fucking lost. But, you know, moving forward, me being the age I am now, you know, even being in a relationship prior to that, I did dumb shit. I'm happy right now. I'm in a good space and my person's in a good space.
Right.
You're in a good space, right? Okay.
Yo, I gotta get a habit of doing that and looking in the camera.
Yeah, I want to start talking to our
YouTube people because I be looking at either the fucking Instagram, or my Facebook,
right.
I don't never look at the camera.
I'm
trying to more of that. So what's up, y'all?
There you go.
Got tuned in. You know so listen, y'all. Even though I'm talking to Poe, I'm looking at y'all.
That's how you guys do.
So crazy.
You know what I hate, dog? This I don't know why. This is completely switching gears. I'm not gonna say I hate, but I don't like people that if they have like mirrors, multiple mirrors, or they're just around and they're talking to you, but they're like this the whole time. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you want that for dinner or whatever.
Looking in the mirror?
Dog.
People do that?
Yo, it's fucking madness. I be peeping people do that all the time. They would have a full-blown conversation with you, but it's one thing to look at yourself, to glance at yourself, to like, you know, check, you know, make sure you're straight. But if you stare at yourself in the fucking mirror and have a whole conversation with me or with somebody else, that is strange to me.
Time out. Did you say peeping twice, 2 times back to back? You said I be peeping. You said
peeping people.
Oh, okay.
Peeping people.
You said I be peeping people peeping. That's a say that shit 5 times.
People.
People pimping.
People. No, peeping. People peeping. Peeping people peeping. There you go. People.
That's a crazy.
That sounds like madness right there. People peeping. Sound like what's that? One of the Muppet Babies and shit. Right. Fucking but back to the shit. It's like back to the dumb shit. Yeah, no, I got dumb a lot. It's cool though.
Fuck it. Look at this now.
Nigga, we up.
You know what I'm saying?
We up.
All the motherfuckers. I'm pretty sure, and this ain't even me tooting my own horn, I'm pretty sure I got about 3 people that dumped me or 3 people that let me go. Right. That's looking like fuck.
I wonder if anybody's looking like that.
Fuck yeah it is. Hell yeah. Everybody got that person that wished that they would have kept you.
Right.
I got people. Well, no. I was about to fucking put my foot in my mouth.
Yeah, see?
I'm a married man. So I'm happy.
I am a married man.
I am so happy who I turned out with.
For sure.
So I'm in the conversation there.
Okay. So, I Fabulous segue. So look, I wanted to ask you, right? Oh, so matter of fact, this kind of deals with something that we were talking about a little bit. So I saw this post on Instagram, right? And I had to write it down because I couldn't go into my phone.
This shit making it look like I got a boogie on my nose, bro. I don't. Do I? Oh shit, I did. Oh, no, I don't. It's right still there.
It's not dry skin or nothing.
No, it's just how my nose is.
So someone had put on Twitter, it was a woman, and it says, "You should have left me alone if I wasn't what you wanted."
Right.
All right. So I guess I'm bringing that up because it kind of deals with what we were just talking about. We tend to deal with people sometimes that we know we don't want nothing to deal with for a long term and shit, right?
Right.
So in this particular sense, it's like in a day and age now where you can be very vocal, you stand on your 10 toes. Look, I don't want you. I want you. This is what it is, or whatever. So I guess with the whole dating scene, right? Let's say you're dating or you're entertaining somebody's time, and vice versa, or whatever, right?
Right.
Then you see, you're like, you know what? I'm not gonna put a time limit on how long, but we haven't made anything solid. Sex may or may not have been introduced into it or whatever. Okay. But now you see, like, you know what? This might not be for me. I'm gonna gracefully bow out, right? Why are you still looked at as a bad person? Because, like, if you gracefully bow out of a situation, if I say, look, I'm not going to be in a relationship with you, and I don't really see this going forward, not being negative or anything, but rather than me waste your time and drag you along, I'm giving you the opportunity to bounce. So I want to leave.
Now, how long into the relationship is it that you're making this decision?
Let's give it 3 weeks.
Oh yeah, I'm out.
But would you believe there are people out here that get mad at that because they still feel like you wasted their time?
Well, you got some people that fall fast, and some people that think something. See, the thing is, it all got to be a mutual understanding sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because in relationships, it be a lot of people that's like, "Oh, I love him," but right. He may be like,
"But I don't feel like it's. I don't feel like it's ever going to be mutual."
Exactly.
Because, like you said, I may feel a way, and then you might be all in. Pause. Not you, but the other person might be all in.
Right.
But then it's like, yo, we got the same 3 weeks. It's not my fault. You started fucking with me more than I fuck with you. Is that far-fetched? Or is that...
Not really, but it just depends on what happened in between there.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, all that shit that I said already plays a part. If you tag a bitch raw in 3 weeks, dog, y'all, in her eyes...
Y'all go together.
Y'all go together. In the nigga eyes, bitch, you let me hit raw. So... In her eyes, she probably looking at it like, oh, this it.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what I mean? And then you like, nah, that was just a nut.
That was just a thing.
So it's all about communication. If you got the vibe, if you kicking out, like if you doing, you as the guy, if the guy is doing everything that a boyfriend would do,
you in a relationship,
you spending the night,
you fucking
going to breakfast, you doing all that,
yeah.
But don't want him to catch feelings. That's not fair.
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't be fucking the life out of them and like eating a box and then taking them to dinner, going out and like doing shit. Like they're going to start digging that shit
for sure. So you can't do all that shit.
That's true.
Now, if I'm not doing none of that and I'm playing my part like a side nigga,
yeah.
And you just got caught up in your fucking feelings, and that's different. That's not my fault.
Right.
But sometimes us as guys, we do that because I've done that.
Right.
I've done spent a night at chicks' cribs, had clothes over their house, all that shit. And then when they start thinking that we boyfriend and girlfriend, I'm looking at them like,
where the fuck you get that from? Yeah.
She like, nigga, your toothbrush in my bathroom. That's where I got it from.
That's some toxic shit.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's some shit. We're all guilty of that.
Yeah.
And we're all guilty of that. And also, like, women do the same fucking thing, but we're going to speak on us because
we are guys.
We're two fucking guys.
We don't want to look like we fucking with y'all.
Right. And Snowflake not here to speak up for the women's coalition, so for right now, it's going to be...
And she on our side, for real. I just want all y'all fucking know that.
She do be on our side.
She definitely team fellas.
Yo, it was funny. It was someone... I saw it was a message that someone had sent on the podcast joint, and then you had responded. It was like, yo, what you think about the add-on?
Right.
She said, oh yeah, sis, she's cool. She act like a nigga, but she cool.
Yeah, for sure. That's my dog.
But she still give us a woman's perspective on certain things and shit. But it's a good decision. So, yeah, I guess that was the end of that. We got.
I mean, yeah, you just gotta pretty much just stop doing all the dumb shit to make these people catch feelings. You know what I mean? You can't do all those things.
Right,
I've learned that, bro. Yeah. I've really learned it because it went both ways.
Right.
I've allowed the chick to do all the shit that a girlfriend would do. Right. And when I thought that was my girl, she checked me. And I've done it to other people.
You want to know how fucked up and fragile I was at a moment?
Uh-oh.
There was a time, right, where I was just cool with somebody. We was kind of talking. We ain't never do nothing, but we were just kind of talking or whatever. and the motherfucker got me food. I fell in love because like motherfucker
they
wasn't.
bought it or did they make it?
They bought it. Like they wasn't even here. Uber Eats me food. Yo, they gonna be there until I was like, I didn't even ask for this. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden that shit just went left and shit. So I'm stuck sitting there stuck like, what happened? Like what you loved me, didn't you?
See?
But it's like that's because you know, and then I get it because there are some people that have been through so much fucked up situations and relationships that when someone does do the most basic shit for you, you think it's like it's something brand new because you're not used to it and shit. So it's like it is your perception on how you receive certain things and also the life that you've been through or whatever. Right. So like you said, communication is important because now I gotta know what you done been through so that way I know not to do the same shit or to go overboard so that way you might not, so that way it don't maybe fall into the same type of scenario again.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
I feel you on that.
I don't fucking know.
I feel you on that. That makes sense.
All right, so look, so this is the question.
Black brother.
Thank you, brother. So this is the question I wanted to ask you because I didn't want to go talk about it in pre-production because I wanted to see how you thought about it. And with you being a person that has game nights and you know has stuff at the crib, I want to see how you would react to this. All right, let's say you have your game night. You have a game night or whatever. One of the homies comes over with the girl that, oh yo Don, yo, I just met this joint or whatever. I'm gonna bring her past. All right, bro, bring it. Like you know she gonna be around family. Now, you know, with most game nights, a lot of people play games that involve reading and involve interpreting shit or whatever. Like that game, the charades, you hold the phone up to your head. What if the person that your homie brought, or the woman that your homie brought to your crib, is trying to read something for the game and she can't read? She's like, and then what? Like she's having a hard time, like a really
Mayweather, Lil Webby type shit.
A Lil Webby type shit. Charlotte Lemaine,
my homegirl, DJ Envy.
If she is butchering a sentence,
right?
Would you pull your man to the side, or would you just look at Shay be like, "Yo, what the fuck is this?" Him
to the side, because 9 times out of 10 he already embarrassed. He already embarrassed,
right?
You know what I mean? But I ain't pulling him to the side. What the fuck I'm gonna say?
Where the fuck you meet her at, fam?
I mean, I probably would ask that later,
yeah,
or something like that. Like I don't know, but I definitely wouldn't ask right then and there.
All right, no, I mean, yeah, I know not right, like.
But later, I'll probably be like, yo, where the fuck you meet her at, bro?
What if he call you like, yo, Don, what you think of such and such?
Oh no, we definitely talk about it. If you ask me, my nigga, we're definitely talking.
Right,
about
for sure.
Like, yo, what the fuck?
Now, shoe on the other foot. What would you do if you were the guy who brought the chick that can't read? And you never knew that it was that deep. So this is your first time seeing it, right? So would you bring it up to her? Would it be a concern? Like
that I'm gonna be real with you. It's gonna sound fucked up, but that's a breaking point.
For sure.
That's a breaking point. Like,
yeah.
If you can't, and I'm not like people got their shit.
Yeah.
But with me, I just know for me,
right?
I can't deal with nobody that can't read.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like maybe. It sounds fucked up. It sounds real fucked up. Now, if this person is openly willing to learn how to read, like we gotta have a conversation.
Yeah.
Like I need to know what the fuck is up.
Like how would a conversation like?
Yeah.
Yo, what
was that?
What?
What the fuck was that? That's how you gotta say it. What was that?
And she'd be like, yo, I have troubles, this, that, and third, yada, 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 but I'm working on it. If you're working on it, I'm here for it.
How long have you been working on it? No, you can't just end it there. How long have you been working on it?
All right.
Because she may be wanting to learn,
but she just can't learn.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know some people
they got issues with catching on to certain shit.
It's fucked up, but
I would give it a chance if I see them. I have to see them actively working on it.
I don't know, bro.
Yo, I'm taking night courses. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. I'm trying.
You're taking. See the thing, how I look at shit like that, like it's levels to shit. You know what I'm saying? And the first level is fucking learning how to read. And then after that is learning sentences and learning paragraphs and learning essays. And so you telling me you don't know none of that shit? No, yo.
What grade did you fucking finish?
No, we can't do that.
Yeah,
we can't do that.
That would be a crazy ass scenario because especially if it's new to me and I see that motherfucker like struggling with like something not hard but like.
But what if her bank account on dumb stupid rocks? Like she got crazy bread.
I'm gonna convince her. I'm like, hey, you ever think about like a speech class or like I'm
gonna be honest with you. If her shit is on dumb, you ain't
worried about it.
For what? She know how to do math.
That's tough.
We gonna work together.
You know,
we gonna make this happen.
And that's what I was about to say.
That's like a gold digger.
That's fucked up. Yo, you sound like an ain't shit bitch right now. Like you just trying to figure it out.
Listen, child, ain't that how they be, child?
So you know, but no, you know what I would do? I would teach her without her knowing I'm teaching her. We would be in the house all the fucking time doing that game, or I would come up with games like, yo, read me this. Let me think what you think of this. Read me something. I would be.
She gonna be like, you trying to play me?
No. She I was about to say something really mean.
Yeah, don't say it. Don't say it.
Don't say it.
Don't say it. I heard it. I look like the word you was about to say. Don't say it.
All right, I ain't gonna say
it. They gonna talk shit about us. They gonna say we are shallow house,
chauvinistic assholes and shit. Nah, I would become Professor Poe, and I would be teaching her at home because I can't come out in public with you like that. If you invite me to the next game night and I feel like she ain't there, she ain't at a certain reading level, I'm like, I'm gonna go in and skip this one. I'll come by myself.
That's tough, bro.
That's crazy.
But I'm gonna be real though. Like, if this is just a chick that I just met, and I take her to a game night or something like that, that's the breaking point. I'm gonna be real.
Got you. And that's fair.
I'm gonna be real with you. That's just. But it is. It's what it is.
Because, like you said, it's levels to it. So it's like, even on another scope of it, it's like, how the fuck am I gonna have children with you, start a life with you? How are you gonna help with the kids' fucking homework? It's gonna be on me. It needs to be a shared thing. Like, it's gonna be a struggle going through life with this person. You know what I mean? Y'all get a house together and something with the deed and the mortgage, she ain't reading the fine print because she can't.
That's a tough situation to be in though, bro.
And don't get me wrong, there are a lot of words that I don't know. There's a lot of words that I don't know, but I'm pretty good. I'm a pretty smart person. Like, right. I can put two and two together. But, you know, like, the basics, we're playing a video game right now. You can't read that? Nah, that might not be it. That might not be the way to go with it. So, yeah, I'm gonna be on some driving shit.
We driving to Florida, babe. Wake me up when we get to exit 46.
Right.
She like, I'm like, yo, get off at fucking Chattanooga. Get off at Chattanooga, Tennessee.
That motherfucker wake me up. I can't read the slap, like slapping the fuck out of you. So it's like, yeah, that'll be bad. I'm so fucked up. I'm gonna talk about something else right now. All right, let me talk about something else.
Yo, this nigga stupid.
That's fucking crazy, yo. So, I did see this other post online. It was like one of them would you rather type deals. So I think it asks, would you rather visit space or would you rather visit the deep, deep sea ocean?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I will want it, and safely.
Yeah, no, you're not in danger or nothing. You're just going into some uncharted fucking areas.
I'm going to sea. I'm going deep, deep sea. Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm going, as long as I come the fuck back. Long as y'all
know. You're coming home. You're going out, coming back. You're safe. You're good.
I'm definitely going deep sea.
Yeah?
Yeah, because the shit in space, we're never going to get to that. Like, the shit deep down in the sea, like, when bro, I have a thing with, like, big-ass boats. Like, cruises. And I don't want to fucking go on a cruise. Okay, like, I don't like being on water.
All right.
Because you don't know what the fuck is under there, yo. I say that shit all the time.
At all.
You don't know how big, whatever the fuck is down there, you don't know how big it is. It's probably something down there so fucking big and so ginormous that if we knew it was down there, it could
fuck some shit up.
It could probably fucking swallow a whole cruise ship. And I don't want to do that shit.
You know how you keep feeding a person, they get fat, you keep feeding an animal, they get big. In the ocean, those are wild fucking animals.
Yeah.
You can't regulate. So there's a whale down there just fucking having his way, eating everything. Like, and then especially going off of, like, I was reading this thing, there was just a folk legend or folk tale of a fucking octopus. I don't want to fuck with octopus, okay? They said these guys were fishing or whatever, or they was like on a boat doing something. They said a big ass shadow just went under their boat or whatever, right? They said if you would have saw from the sky, this shadow was about, I think, a quarter mile long. A shadow. Quarter mile. You wanna know how long a quarter mile is? And don't ask me why I know this and shit. No, it was a mile long. You wanna know how long a mile is? From Broad and Champlaws to Wendy's to Broad and Windrum.
And that's a shadow.
A shadow. They said the eye of this fucking creature
was the size of a plate.
It was the size. You know those super big tractor trailer trucks, like the dump trucks, like the real big ones. They said the eye was the size of that.
Fuck that.
I'm not going to nobody's fucking ocean.
If I know I'm gonna come back safe, I want to see that shit.
I'm gonna be traumatized. I don't want to see that shit.
Yeah, I want to see that.
It's like almost like seeing the truth. Sometimes you don't want to see it. And I don't want to know that's under there because now I'm gonna be fucked up mentally. I'm gonna have nightmares.
You just can't go in water.
I'm cool.
That's nigga.
Nah, take my ass to space.
Yeah, right.
Because I feel like with space,
you gonna see your twin up there. Nope.
I think I can handle that more than a fucking sea creature.
Nigga, you know how the fuck it would feel? Bruh. Imagine seeing somebody that look exactly like you. You are fucking 5 years old.
I think I can handle that.
You tripping. Nigga, I would pass the fuck out.
And you wouldn't pass out seeing a see-through octopus?
Nah. A person look just like me? Like me?
I'll deal with that before I deal with the octopus.
Nah, I can't do that shit, dog.
So, alright, you go into outer space, alright, you see a clone, or you see a fucking spaceship, or a star, because we know that, like you said, with space, you can't really get to a lot of shit, because that shit is so far and spaced out. Right. So there's a better opportunity of you not seeing no crazy shit.
That you think of. Yeah, you see a fucking, nah, I'm cool.
What if you see like, just like a crazy ass, what if you see a cruise ship in outer space, but it's in outer space and shit? Like, could you imagine that shit? Did you see Us? Did you see that movie? Like, imagine some clone shit like that, but they just up underground doing their own thing, doing something different, but it's outer space. I would much rather deal with that than water.
I'm going crazy, babe.
Yeah?
Yes.
That shit.
Yeah, I definitely go. I want to see what's inside the sea as long as I can come the fuck back.
Yeah, no, like it's safe to come back.
I really do. That's something that even before you even ask that question, that I really want to know.
Yeah.
Like they got actual videos of the motherfucking
Titanic.
No, not the Titanic.
Oh my bad. I don't know why I thought about this.
The big octopus that you was talking about, maybe not that big, but they got videos of giant octopus down there.
Was that big ass shark you was talking about? Megalodon?
The Megalodon. They said that the Megalodon exists. You know what I'm saying? That's shit crazy. Like that. And I'm pretty sure, like even how they made the movie, you know what I mean? Megalodon about the shark being under a layer of gases. And gas.
You believe
that shit could be true. I'm not gonna say I believe it, but there's a possibility that some of that shit is true, bro.
What if you go in the water and you see Godzilla? Yeah, you gonna make it back home, but you gotta deal with that. You gotta come back home and go to sleep at night. You gonna be shitting and pissing on yourself. Godzilla. Like you gonna be waking up out your sleep and going crazy.
Nah, I don't think I would because I'm 35. I ain't see it yet.
Cause you ain't been in the deep motherfucking sea yet.
And I won't go no more after I saw that shit. I know it's down there though.
Right.
I'm just one of those like you can go deep down in the sea.
Yeah.
Space, I ain't getting up there. I don't give a fuck about what's up there.
Can I be honest with you about something?
Go ahead.
So there are movies like outer space movies and movies when they go in the ocean, like Megalodon. What was that movie? Oh man, it was the joint with Sandra Bullock when she was out of space and she was bugging by herself. I think it was just called Space. That movie called not Mission to Mars. It was a movie with Matt Damon. He was like stranded out in space and shit. When I see movies like that and when they show a scene of like how small the ship is and they show space, I hold my breath because I feel like I'm about to have a panic attack because it's that open space.
You want to go up there?
If I was forced to, I'm gonna pick space. But I'm not. I don't want to. But if I'm forced to do it, I'm gonna pick space.
Shit, I'm going down below.
Dog, when it's open, big open areas and it's quiet. Cause you know in space they say you can't hear sound because it's quiet as fuck. That shit fucks with me. Like it makes my fucking it just makes me jittery and like uncomfortable, man. It fucks with me.
Fucks with you.
It fucks with me a lot, dog. It fucks with me a lot. But I'm going to space, dog. Huh? Oh, hit it.
My fault. I'm singing a song.
So before we do get out here, there's one thing that we wanted to talk about a couple weeks ago, but we never brought it up. So this kind of goes back to some of the conversation that we were having earlier about just yourself, relationships like that you go through in life. So it was pretty much asking like, do you think growing up in a single parent household or just a damaged household, like do you think that plays a major effect on you when you get older and how you operate your household or just how you operate it day to day?
I'm not gonna say that I'm not gonna say that it straight affects it. But I will say it doesn't. It can make or break you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Right. And the reason why I'm saying that because you came up in a single household, it makes you because it can show independency.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It can show you that you don't need nobody. It can show you that. But I think that when it becomes a time that you're in a relationship, you gotta show. I'm not gonna say you gotta take away some sort of your independency, but you gotta give some of the responsibilities to somebody else.
Right.
And if you are solely I could do it myself type person, it may seem a little bit hard to give those responsibilities to that person who wants those responsibilities.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like, for example, I was in a relationship one time with a girl that just was like, oh, I could do this shit myself, or I could do that. And after a while, it felt like, all right, well, if you could do all this shit yourself, why am I here?
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it got to the point where it was such an independent mindset that she had. It got to the point even with sex, like she was addicted to like toys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because she was like, I don't need no nigga.
Right.
I got a toy. I can do that shit myself.
That's
and after a while, it was like, what am I here for?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Because men, at some time, they do want to feel valued and wanted in any situation, especially when you're dealing with somebody.
We got to.
Yeah.
We always need to be
and then being the man that you are, being a person that provides and that feels good with providing to, help out, especially if you're my woman or whatever, I'm going to want to make sure that you're taken care of. Not saying I'm completely taking care of you 100% because you still should have your own independency, but you should know that I am here to help. And it's almost like if you continuously push me away, like you said, fuck am I here for? If I'm going to feel unwanted, I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here and I'm going to find a situation that somebody values me almost. Right. You know what I mean? And like maybe that person might value you, but it's not to, I don't want to say a normal standpoint because I don't want to say that's not normal, but it's not normal. You know what I'm saying? Because like everybody needs somebody to some certain extent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
So it's just like you said, you don't want to come down to the sex. Like, what the fuck, fam? Like, I'm trying to put this baloney pole in you and you don't want me to. What
the fuck, fam?
Yeah, you rather deal with the old fucking Vibreezy under the sheezies. You heard? Yeah, that shit wild. But
imagine that. Imagine you being in a relationship with somebody and they rather use a toy.
Like, what do they say? No,
with you.
Don't eat me out. I got this. What? Huh? I'll suck you off. Just don't touch me. What? No.
Ooh, ooh. You can suck me off, but
right. But no, I think it does affect to like to an extent because I feel like if you grow up in that household, it can either go either way. The positive way, or you see how your household was destroyed, not destroyed. It was just separated.
Right.
Mother might not have been there. Father might not have been there. Shit just fucked up. If you take that and make it into a positive, as you get older, you're going to make sure that your family is never going to go through anything like that you've ever been through. So, like, that's the victory story. That's the victory side out of it. But, like, you know what? I'm going to make sure my pop wasn't there. I'm going to make sure I'm there for my kid. My mom's was abused. I'm going to make sure I don't abuse my wife. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Now, the negative side of it, like you said, you're just constantly pushing something, like you're pushing people away, and it's like, after a while, you're gonna find yourself fucking by yourself. And I feel like us as humans, we're not supposed to be by ourselves. I don't think we are. Like, we're a species where I don't say we need people or rely on people, but we want to be around people to an extent. I'm a very, very, very secluded person. I love my alone time, but at the end of the day, I still want to be around my woman. I still want to be around my friends, but I need my window. I need my time when I got to myself or whatever. Right. I don't want that all the time. I know there are some people that do, but there are times where I do want to be by myself, but I would prefer to be with the people that I love more than being by myself. Facts, the whole general public, stay the fuck away from it. The public creeps me the fuck out and shit. Like, it fucking bothers me. Like, seriously fucking bothers me and shit.
So how are we going to have a live recording if the public bothers you out?
I feel like, let's say we have a live recording, right? Well, when we do our live recording, let's just say, I'm going to put a number on it. Let's say 80 people were there, right? We're going to know 60 of them. To an extent.
Hopefully.
Now.
But for real, I'd rather talk in front of 80 people that I don't know than...
For real?
Yeah, hell yeah. What? Fuck yeah. Because,
for real?
Yeah, because the people that don't know me don't know what the fuck they about to get.
Got you.
They don't know what they about to get. Yeah. And I'm about to get 80 people that's gonna fuck with me because I'm gonna come straight raw. Pause.
Right, yeah.
That sounds crazy.
I'm gonna come straight raw. It sounds like you about to fuck the whole audience, nasty man. What the hell is that? Nigga about to just go crazy. Give everybody everything. It's all y'all and shit. Nasty? Jesus Christ. No, but I get what you're saying, though. I do get what you're saying. And, like, since, like, me being in, like, I guess management and in this job, and then when I worked at Best Buy, even though I don't like people, I can talk in front of crowds. So I'm comfortable. Like, I feel like I would be comfortable talking in front of friends or in front of strangers or whatever. I just feel like talking in front of friends, they're going to fuck you up more because they're going to be making faces and be like, oh, this nigga. And you're going to be laughing and shit. You're going to be like kind of fucking up. Right. So with strangers, like you said, they're generally there just to really hear what the fuck you got to say or whatever. So, I mean, I'm definitely excited for it. I can't wait for when we do start to play that joint. So, you know, we might set that up. We're going to have to set it up for next year.
I'm with it.
Yeah, we want to set it up for next year.
I'm motherfucking ready.
But that's all. Oh, my bad. New fucking music. Fad. Did you listen to that, John?
Nah, it's bad.
My opinion, I do not like that album. It's like.
But you already know Fad don't make good albums.
No, but this is a mixtape album. His Summertime Shootout series is pretty good. The number 1 and number 2 was pretty good.
Right.
This joint right here, in my opinion, he tried too hard to. Fab does a really great job with staying current with what the sound is now, rapping with the young bulls that's out now. Like, he sounds good. He tried too hard
to sound like everybody.
He tried too hard, and he was like doing too much like the singing R&B type shit, the auto tune. I was not digging this joint at all.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
I was not happy with that joint, but yeah, nah, I'm cool on that joint. The Game album dropped, good album. Speaking
of that,
yeah,
did you hear about what Wex said
about that Nipsey shit?
Yeah,
what you think about it? All right, for the people that didn't see it. Someone had came up to him because Blueface had said that Nipsey wasn't really all that, he wasn't a legend, all that shit, whatever. So somebody came up on Whack 100 as games manager and said, yo, we saw that you kind of co-signed that. What do you think of Nipsey being a legend? So he was like, what does a legend usually consist of? Numbers, record sales, this and third, blah, blah, blah. He doesn't feel as though that he was. I disagree because it's not, he was just basing it off of music.
Right.
He was not basing off no impact that he had on his neighborhood, friends, and family.
Right.
That man's a fucking legend, even aside from music.
Now, if they're going off of calling him a legend off of music, no. But if they're calling him a legend, because when you call people like Michael Jackson a legend, or you call people like Jay-Z a legend, you're calling them legends off their music. If you was the Jay-Z was to die today or tomorrow, when they call Jay-Z a legend, they're calling him a legend off his music.
For sure.
So I think that when people hear the word legend based off a hip hop artist, they're basing it off their music. Okay. So when they're basing it off their music, like Wex said, no, he's not a fucking legend on his music part. But what you said, I agree with. The impact that he had, you know what I mean? How his death reflected all these people and all these different things and that started off of his death, that makes him a legend.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Sure. So I will give him that that title, but it's fucked up that nobody would ever give him this title when he was alive. That's the part that sucks. Yeah, and they was just saying he was a thorough dude.
Yeah, and that's the crazy part about death. It's like when you up around walking, like you're around, like, oh, that's just dying, that's just Poe. Right. You know what I mean? But then when something does happen, now the people are reflecting your life or whatever and the impact that you had on their life. So it's like a double-edged sword. It's like, damn, people do get their flowers while they're alive, but you get a hell of a lot more when you pass away. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, it's tricky, and it is wild that people don't get that type of credit when they are alive. But at least your friends and family and your loved ones see that the type of a good person that you were and how you positively affected people while you were around, and so many people got so many nice things to say about you.
Facts.
So I mean, yeah, give me my flowers now. I want to smell them bitches. But right. But I mean, I get it though. But musically, he's a hell of a fucking artist. Even though he does only have one album. Wait a minute. Never mind. All right, Biggie.
Right.
He has 2 albums.
Right.
People call Biggie a legend.
And I'm gonna be completely honest in that situation. Biggie is one of my favorite artists.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the thing with Biggie that made Biggie a legend, is the shit that he did in between. You know what I mean? In the music world.
Still going off of music.
Okay. But with his it wasn't back in that time. They didn't base legends off of numbers.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because numbers wasn't really what it is.
Yeah, like we knew niggas that got money, we knew niggas sold, but it wasn't like
Big would have went platinum and all that if the numbers were still the way that it is now.
Right.
If the numbers was now how they are then.
Got you.
But they wasn't. Okay. So based off of him taking his image of a big black ugly ass nigga and becoming an icon off of that. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's what made me think that Big was a legend. Even though he only had, like you said, 2 albums, I still feel as though towards the hip hop, he brought a lot of the change into it. He brought a lot of the swag into the rapping, and you know what I mean? Especially for a guy that was ugly as fuck like he was. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I call Big a legend, and that was my nigga.
Alright, to rebuttal that, the content of Biggie's rap can be compared. I don't want to say compared, but if we're going content and music, you can almost compare Nipsey's content, even though he only had 1 album, but he got like 4 or 5 mixtapes out.
Right.
So majority of his content, he's speaking about LA gang culture, but he's also speaking about building up his community, building up his family, wealth, but black excellence, like shit like that. So it's almost like people aren't really doing the homework on what Nipsey has also talked about in most of his music. So as a matter of fact, I would go ahead and call him a music legend because of his content. And we're talking about content.
But nobody knew about his content. So I mean, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of people out here that's fucking good fucking artists. There's people that's better than niggas that's in the NBA.
Right.
It's probably Michael Jordan, a basketball legend. There's probably people in the fucking real world
that's better than
that was better than MJ. Right. You know what I mean? But nobody knew who the fuck he was. So we can't call him a legend, even though he was better than. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's crazy. You know what I mean? But it's wild. Like, some people may not even think Big is a legend. Some people. Me personally, I was a huge Big fan.
I think he is.
I was a huge Big fan, so that's why I grew up in that East Coast versus West Coast era, and I just was on the East Coast, and
that's where you gravitated towards.
That's what was holding the East Coast down.
I could dig it.
You know what I mean?
That's a conversation we could talk more about what makes you a legend, like in whatever your craft or whatever your field is, like what actually makes you a legend.
For sure.
Yeah, we talk about that. Yeah. All right, so look, man, we're gonna get the fuck up out of here. Don already plugged the plugs in the beginning. We ain't plugging them in again. We just want to say shout out to everybody. Thanks for fucking with us. Thanks for fucking with the game. Each and every Wednesday, doing our thing. What we talking about the podcast.
You heard?
Snowflake be back next week. You heard?
And we out this joint, y'all.
Out this joint.
Good looking. Appreciate it.